Hey everyone, thanks again for joining me for another episode and video about how to basically use the trend line and how to draw your support and resistance and how to use them and what type of time frame you should be looking at. Levels that it might come handy and I have to pay attention to them. So on my uh, trading view chart, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna draw horizontal line to find out my support and resistance. So how do we identify the support and resistance is we want to be in the area that has been touched by the candle wick or shadow a few times. The more the better, or at least 2 or 3 times. So if you can see on this chart here, so this has been touched once, twice, and as you can see, pretty much 7 times. So I'm gonna just quickly make sure you don't have to be exactly perfectly correct, but in vicinity of the area, like this area. So this is one of the support line that I just drew, and now we want to see if there is other common area that creates us the show us the resistance, because this is our support, right? So starting from the left, this is where I see it. I'm going to find the area that has been touched a few times, and this is what I see. To be exact, I just want to be at least touching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 area roughly. So this is another resistance. This is exactly how you do it. So you just have to use your horizontal line, find the area that is start from left to right. This area also been touched a few times. There you go. And we do our, I know sometimes it comes into many lines, but unfortunately we have to use that line in order to get our area. So there is no other alternative, and it's part of the business, and this is what it is. So and then we go on the higher area just to make sure. Maybe we could just use this arrow dotted. Oh, never mind, it's all good. I just wanted to make it dotted so that way it takes maybe less, there you go, of the area that I'm trying to do. So it doesn't bother your eye. You just want to know what area uh, to be focused on. And these are the area that I came up. As you can see, one thing about Binance, it does automatically show the area or the closest area, which is the green line. That would be something also you want to draw. So in order to do so, I will go above it and just make another one, and that way we also cover that area which we are pretty much touching it now. So and then the other one is right in here. This is also the area that you want to uh, watch in case you are in the trade. So the resistance area, once it's broken, it becomes support. Vice versa, the support area once it's broken becomes resistance. So yeah, this is how I draw my support and resistance, and I'm using a couple of indicators that I've been using, maybe 3 of them for the past 6 or 5 years, and it's been pretty accurately responding to my uh, area of importance. So this is how you look at it. So now let's go to 1 day. I usually want to have a get some confirmation about my area. So I want to see if that also that area would correspond, or I should say also coordinate with other area on different time frame. So that was a daily. This is the 4 hours, and my area up here, as you can see, this is the area I'm cooking, and this area also in the hourly 4 hours are important, but again it's all depend on what time frame you are looking at. So I usually like to see it in 1 day and weekly. So, and those are the one that most traders are looking at. So what is all about this numbers and area, because it's like a universal language. If everybody looking at this the same area as you see and is mostly being used, so that area becomes already important. So you trader would take action or reaction based on that area. So that's why it is important to know the area. That way, if you want to make a trading decision, either sell or buy, you want to have this line considered. So that's why it is important to highlight and draw this line. So as you can see, it's very simple, it's easy to use. So I'm going to also line that Fibonacci to see if also correspond to my existing line, which it does. So as you can see, by drawing Fibonacci, we can see which area actually are matching with the area of Fibonacci. Most likely the 78 is one of them, and also 61 is one of them, which is exactly as it is right now, and above it. So I don't want to get into too much detail about Fibonacci. It requires its own time and in depth, so I would make another video for that. But as you can see, this is actually pretty good lines, because it's also confirmed and verified with other Fibonacci lines. So I'm gonna remove it for now, but yeah, this is how you draw your support and resistance line. The other thing you want to also look into is having a trend line, just to make sure that your area of support are going to be shown later on in your charting, in area of support and resistance. Okay, and as you can, this is the area that I always make sure I'm respecting. And what I do, I make a note sometimes just to say moving average that must hold. And this is where you want to make sure, if that's broken and it's not respected, then we are looking at the separate trend or totally shift of prices. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I know it was not too long, and I just want to make it short and easy to understand. But remember, this area, it should be always in your chart, so you can benefit from this line over the time. So you can look at the chart and see, okay, you already analyze this chart, so you know which area to look at, so you don't have to do it over the time or because the timing will change and you would maybe have a different view of different time. So that way you have them already done, so anytime you look at it's going to correspond based on the time that you're looking at. Thanks again for sticking around, and I hope you like it, and if do so, please give me a thumbs up and also join my channel for videos that I'm releasing in the coming weeks. So thank you and have a good day.